Hello, my name is Mono Loco. Um, this is my first attempt at an eHarmony video. It's my first attempt at online dating, so I'm nervous, but I'm excited at the same time. So I guess I'm just going to start talking about what I like, and hopefully I get some replies. I'm a recent nursing grad from UWO. I love Mexican wrestling. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. I just love Mexican wrestling. I just love every wrestler. Sorry. I really love wrestling. I just want to wrestle everybody, but I can't. It's crazy. I'll go to jail, I know. I promised myself I wouldn't cry. So anyways, I'm a wrestling lover. I love to play Scrabble. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about wrestling. I think about how many wrestlers there are and how they need a partner. And I just want to be that partner, but I can't. I think about their muscles and their tights, the unitards, all the onesies. And I love them, and I just want to be in a ring with them for like 5 minutes, and I just want them to be almost knocked out, and I just want to jump off the top rope and drop kick them in the face, and then pick them up and DDT them. I'm sorry, I just can't. I just can't.
And who of us hasn't felt that way about wrestling? Hey guys, I'm Stefan and welcome back to I Love Wrestling. For those of you who don't know what we do here at I Love Wrestling, we're trying to show you a whole different face that you may have not seen before of professional wrestling. We love all professional wrestling. The WWE, TNA, New Japan Pro Wrestling, CMLL, AAA, Dragon Gate. If you're a pro wrestling company that has released anything on DVD or Blu-ray or just iPay-per-view, we've probably seen you and we love what you're doing. So this being said, let's get things started. The news of the week is WWE has signed two of the greatest names in all of professional wrestling. One of them being Kenta Kobayashi from Pro Wrestling Noah, the other one being Prince Fergal Devitt from New Japan Pro Wrestling. I Love Wrestling is being brought to you from London, England. So if you're a UK fan, you understand how important Fergal Devitt going to the WWE is for all of us. He is our greatest export to Japan. He is an inspiration to so many fans in the UK. So basically this is our hometown hero going to the States and showing those people there what he can do. But if you're not a UK fan or you have never ever seen New Japan Pro Wrestling or what Prince Devitt is all about, this is why we're here. We will show you that Ireland has produced the very best wrestler in the world at the moment. We will show you how exquisite the combination of British European wrestling is with strong style Japanese wrestling. We will show you how this amazing wrestler Prince Fergal Devitt has evolved in time and became the #1 free agent in the world today. So without further ado, one of the coolest wrestlers on the planet, Prince Fergal Devitt. Speaking of super cool things in professional wrestling, if you didn't know, before signing with the WWE, Prince Fergal Devitt was part of a faction in New Japan Pro Wrestling called the Bullet Club. Him and Carl Machine Gun Anderson, they started a group of foreign invaders in Japan, and they wanted to show that the Japanese public and the Japanese wrestlers that the Americans are taking over. What I didn't expect though was New Japan doing so well with their Bullet Club storyline even after Prince Devitt left the company. They brought in the phenomenal AJ Styles from the States, and on his very first match in the New Japan Pro Wrestling ring, he won the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship from the Rainmaker Okada, who was like one of the most credible badasses there are in New Japan Pro Wrestling. If you're my age or older or have purchased the WWE network for just $9.99, if you have, done so, then you probably remember a group of wrestlers called the NWO, the New World Order. Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, everybody knows about them, but few people have actually seen them in action, and few people actually remember how cool they were. Like, they've changed the face of the business. Bullet Club is the new age, New World Order. Basically, they've got a lot of the mannerisms and, like the strategy and the overall the cool factor that the NWO had in the 90s. But the Bullet Club backs it up with an amazing athletic prowess in the professional wrestling ring. You've got some of the best athletes put together in a faction of foreigners, invading, taking over. We are taking over, that's what they are saying, taking over New Japan Pro Wrestling. And some wrestlers, they're trying to build alliances, some wrestlers are trying to, just find some guys to back them up against this Bullet Club, but the number game is just too big, and Bullet Club are doing their thing, and like the crowd knows that they're bad guys, but they still embrace them, and they still start to respect them, and they start to love them for what they are. If you have never seen Bullet Club, that's your chance. This is why we're here. This is why we're doing this show. So this is the Bullet Club, the new Bullet Club led by AJ Styles and Carl Machine Gun Anderson.
Bullet Club for life. Just too sweet.
Welcome to the Bullet Club. We own the wrestling world. Tamatonga, Bad Luck Fale, the Young Bucks, Yujiro Takahashi, AJ Styles, Doc Gallows, the Machine Gun, Carl Anderson. Believe in the Bullet Club. Believe in us. Everything we do is just too sweet.
Bullet Club.
That was just too sweet. If you're like me and you like professional wrestling just as much as I do, you probably, sometimes study the matches, look at the in-ring psychology, how they're telling the storyline. There's a company in the States called Pro Wrestling Guerilla. Maybe you've heard of them. Like they're one of the greatest independent promotions out there in the world today. So what they do in like a lot of their matches, they focus on what they call a junior heavyweight style, like a fast-paced, high-octane, just overall like stiff wrestling, and yeah, fast-paced. That's the word that I'm looking for. Usually they have a very good in-ring psychology, but sometimes when you got athletes like the Evolve guys, like the Dragon Gate USA guys, they get a bit spotty, like they get a bit mental when it comes to the speed of the match and just like a sequence of spots that's absolutely insane, no selling, fighting spirit, like everything that's going on in Japan, but with a bit of a Mexican lucha libre influence. I really love the spots that they do, the sequences that they do in Pro Wrestling Guerilla, and those type of sequences, always, and I mean always, get the fans on their feet. So speaking of that, let's take a look at one amazing sequence that Pro Wrestling Guerilla did with one current WWE superstar in it. The name is Samurai Del Sol of the wrestler. He's now wrestling in NXT as Kalisto. So let's check what Pro Wrestling Guerilla does differently in terms of professional wrestling and what are they bringing differently in the professional wrestling scene in the United States.
Like Samurai Del Sol. Never seen anyone move as quickly as him.
Hey, our Fox, lariat in the corner. Oh, almost like the haluva kick. Fox gives the cat drop kick.
Casadora.
Arm drag into the... Oh, what the fuck was that? Shooting star cannonball in the corner.
Samurai Del Sol coming in. No, reverses Fox. Holy shit!
Oh, he came down hard, too.
Oh, baby Rana pops him on his head. Finds somebody back on his feet. Springboard 450.
One, two.
Oh, Del Sol was the legal man. No. Fire that guy. He's fired. Tell me he's fired.
That's the second time tonight he did that.
He's fired. I don't even know if Fox just jumped out of the ring. I can't guarantee that fucking Matt Jackson was even there. He just jumped out of the ring. Del Sol and Nick Jackson fighting on the apron here.
Big roundhouse kick from Del Sol. Oh, look at this. You can see Drake Younger, Kevin Steen all over again.
Oh! Finley roll on the apron.
Death Valley driver on the apron. AR Fox.
Jesus Christ! Why would you do it to yourself? He's a borderline superhero. Feels no pain. Oh, he got his knees up.
Senton Atomico.
Oh!
Oh my God! What is happening? Lands on his feet, Enziguri! Goes to lariat! Oh, super kick! Del Sol with a leg lariat!
Good fucking Lord.
Thank God this match didn't end. And we...
Well, that was totally different, wasn't it? In the ending segment of our show, we focus on the move of the week. It comes to us from two wrestlers that are currently signed with TNA Impact Wrestling. Their name is Low Key and Homicide. And together, collectively, they're known as the Strong Style Thugs. They are doing this style of wrestling called Strong Style Lucha Libre, which combines the Mexican flippy Lucha Libre, you know, just high-flying action with the stiff kicks of the strong style Japanese wrestling, Puroresu. They are bringing this unorthodox style to the, you know, they brought it actually 10 years ago to the States, and they've developed this finishing move, this very, very dangerous finishing move called the head trauma. They're not doing it very often because it's an extremely dangerous move to deliver to an opponent, and it could end that opponent's career or even like his life. So that is the most brutal tag team finishing move I have ever seen in my life. There you go, guys, the head trauma from the Strong Style Thugs, Low Key and Homicide.
What a
Oh my
bastard.
God.
What a bastard. I don't think Jason Rance has. Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
No, the kid doesn't
Somebody
deserve
stop
this.
him.
The kid does not deserve this.
This isn't right.
Oh my God.
Oh, my God.
That's all the time we have for today, guys, unfortunately. Thank you for watching us. You should check out our other project called I Heart Wrestling, where we commentate wrestling matches from Japan and Mexico in English, because we realized that lots of the people that we spoke to do think that wrestling matches in Japan are pretty cool, but they don't watch them because they can't get over that language barrier, because they don't understand what the Japanese people are saying. They say weird things like SpongeBob or like brainbuster. They don't understand these words, so that's why we're here. We have some previous television experience, like if we're good enough for Eurosport, we'll be good enough to translate Japanese wrestling for you. So that's what we're doing now. Just check them out, see if you like them. If you want, drop us some comments or some suggestions or some anything, just some feedback in the comment section below. That was all from us. This is me, Stefan. My broadcast partner, the guy doing all the video editing, the best guy in the world. His name is John Doe from Sick Media. You should check him out on YouTube. He does some weird things with some cars. I don't know exactly what's going on there, but he does some great video editing. Check him out. Well, that was all from us. I'm Stefan, he's John Doe. We love wrestling.